What is up YouTube, Backstage Moto here, and welcome to part 1 of motocross on a budget, where we're going to be building a motocross or a trail bike into a motocross bike on a budget as mentioned for less than 900 USD. So just a backstory of me, prior to this, I left motocross in about 2020. Prior to that I owned 2019 RMZ 250 along with 2019 YZF 250, which I did a heck ton of work on both of those. Own them both new. I'll chuck a photo in here of both the bikes right now. So I left motocross due to a knee injury, so I've now since decided to get back into it, and on a budget. So I've always been passionate about rebuilding bikes up and whatnot. I worked as a mechanic for a few years there, and I've always spent in excess of probably almost 20 hours a week on just working on bikes when I was riding back then. So what we've got here is just turning around the camera. Here is the XT225 we're going to be working with, an old 202 model. I picked it up for 300 USD or just over. So we're going to be turning this into a motocross bike from a dual purpose to a motocross bike specific bike for use on as a weekend warrior, basically battling people around your local motocross track. You'll see here she needed a bit of engine work, had a bit of a ticking noise. I hope the valve, or I removed the tappet covers in hopes the valve just needed adjusted. Turns out the intake valve was mushroomed and she was basically about to drop a valve, so we got it at perfect timing. I've just tested it for a leak down test. Obviously it was going to be leaking, and it is leaking. It's leaking a bit more severely than I hoped, or than I thought. So yeah, she's definitely been losing a bit of compression through that. So she's doing well to start, very well as in that condition. Piston and crank are both in spec and in mint condition, so we won't be replacing either of those. Piston's had a tiny bit of a tidy up, and we're just going to be having to do some of the basic things to make it suitable for motocross, which is obviously front forks are hideous. They're so soft. We're going to have to sort them out. We're going to be going over jumps in this condition and just going over the bars often. So yeah, we need to sort that out. They're too soft. You can see by the front guard. Take a bit of weight off it by grinding off some of these unnecessary bits. Where basically the rear footrests use. We're going to put a motocross guard on the back. One of those front rear springs mint, super hard, so ideal. So yeah, that's just a bit of an introduction into the bike. I'll link a photo of the bike at the end of the video as it was together. Might be worth you guys seeing, and we'll see you in the part 2 video. So peace out. Here goes the photo.